What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Ultra Impact. Now, we've talked a lot about character upgrades. We haven't gotten a memory yet. There's one last thing that I want to discuss. This is going to be the third and final part of the character upgrade set, and this is the part that I'm a little bit foggy on because it's only as of recent that I actually have everything we need for this. So let's do a little bit of in-depth investigation on that, and that is going to be the EX skills. Now, I'm, of course, going to use Bakugo. Bakugo is almost completely leveled up at this point. I have him darn near maxed out. And so I want to see what the actual differences are here. So let's just do a bit of investigation, waste a few items, I hate to say, but I think ultimately it's going to be for the best. Now, basically, if you're not familiar with this, this is where you're going to go in here and upgrade your basic actions here. So you'll see right here, it says, increase the character's power by 7%, increases character's skill impact by 14% for plus ultra moves, and increases character's speed by 5%. Now, that is red because I am utilizing an intricate gadget, the middle one there, the red one. So I can actually switch that over and do a normal gadget. And let's see what the difference is, okay? Increases skill by 14%, increases skill impact by 7%. So let's see here. So it actually doesn't look like it changed too much. Okay. So actually, no, it did. So it's going to tell me right here, and it's going to give me an opportunity to actually do this or to discard it. So if I use the smaller one, as kind of expected, it says increases characters by 6%. Skill impact still goes up to 14%. And character impact by 7% for critical hits. So actually, that's very interesting. Interesting that the lower skill goes up a little more, but you will notice my overall battle power is going to decrease. So I'm going to discard that, and I'm actually going to go over here and use a super gadget. Now, these gadgets basically allow you to do exactly this. Hilarious, I don't know if you noticed that at top. I was actually able to unlock the skill, and it'll let me know here in a moment if I want to utilize it or not, but I was actually able to get the reward for it. That's a really interesting notation there. So you can cheat. There's various ways you can actually cheat the system in this game, but we're not going to go too much into that. So it says here, EX auto skill unlocked. Increases character's skill impact by 16% for plus ultra moves. Increases the rate at which character's plus ultra gauge fills up by 20%. New phone. Who dis? Check the difference out in... From the red, we saw the blue. Blue diminishes quite a bit. This is the difference in the yellow item, the larger item. Increases character skill impact by 11% per critical hits. Increases character skill impact by 18% for plus ultra moves. And increases the rate at which the plus ultra gauge fills by 20%. That's insane. That's massive. So yeah, I think we're going to overwrite that and we're going to utilize that. Now, if this is all like question marks, it's because this is a cold read. I hadn't wanted to waste a bunch of these items. In fact, I didn't even realize we could go in here and we could, you know, see what the item does before choosing whether we're going to do that or not. So thankfully, you don't have to waste items. You can test out and see what the different impacts are and what you're going to get out of it. Now, because Bakugo is my main DPS, because he's almost completely leveled up, he is finally awakened, and I'm just waiting for the last few frags to get him to basically his final state. I'm going to go ahead and just try to max him out, okay? So, this, I believe, is using one of the small items. I could be wrong on that. We'll find out here shortly. So, it is battle power is 2450, so that seems like it is using one of the smaller items. And current is reduces normal attack damage to characters by 15% for 3 turns when a wave starts. Reduces plus ultra move damage to characters by 10% for 1 turn when battle starts. And regenerates characters' HP by 4% for 5 turns when wave starts. So let's change this up. And let's see if we can use an intricate gadget. Okay? So let's unlock this. So is this going to change things? So, current. Reduces normal attack damage by 15%, and this is going to be reduces character's defense by 7%. But notice how much that battle power went up. So, one more time for before. Reduces normal attack damage to character by 15% for 3 turns when wave starts. Reduces plus ultra damage to character by 10% for 1 turn when battle starts. Regenerates character's HP by 4% for 5 turns. Becomes increases character's defense by 7%. That's all defense in general. reduces action skill damage to character by 10% for 3 turns when wave starts, and for one time only, reduces damage to character by 20% when wave starts. Notice how much that battle power went up, but I'm going to discard this. Okay? Ooh, actually, I just realized that still does use the gadget. I didn't notice that. That actually still uses the gadget, so you want to be careful. As soon as you unlock it, the gadget is used. I just happened to see that. I was wrong about that before. I'd edit that out and correct it, but I kind of want to do this like cold, and I want to do this all very natural, because once again, this is something that I hadn't spent a huge amount of time with for that specific purpose. So let that be a word of caution to you. Even when you're testing the elements, you're using the gadget. But I think it's gonna be worth. We're gonna do we're gonna do our large gadget here. Obviously, I want to utilize this. This is all for science. I'm sacrificing my gadgets to bring you guys the information here. So here we go. And I do like the fact, even if it uses a gadget, it gives you an opportunity to go back here and choose. But let's see what the big gadget does. It increases characters' max HP by 9%. Okay. Reduces plus ultra move damage to character by 7% for 1 turn when battle starts. Regenerates character's HP by 10% for 5 turns. So there's actually some extra stuff up here. But we get a significant boost in battle power. It does seem like overall that is going to be better, so I'm going to utilize that. Now, that actually, I don't know if that changes at all. If maybe you can like reroll for the results. I really don't want to utilize that, but I really kind of want to see, because it does seem like there might be like some rerollability in there. But first, let's talk about how you get these gadgets. So here in the Arena Items Exchange, you're actually to be able to go in here and you're going to be able to purchase the super gadgets and the intricate gadgets. Unfortunately, the blue gadgets, the low-end gadgets, are not in here, best I can tell, but the high-end gadgets are. So I would highly recommend coming in here and farming these up. Now, it does say these are limited, so basically, once you buy them, kind of that's it. It's not like they regen every day or anything like that. Literally, you're just kind of one and done. So you need to come in here and you need to make sure you acquire these. I did waste a couple, but I did waste a couple of the intricates, and I'm probably going to mostly keep those for my SRs for now. And the whole goal with that was to inevitably replace them with the largest anyway. Now, I'm going to do one thing here for science real quickly, and that is I'm going to see if there is some rerollability in this. So it does say I could change. So high rarities make it easier to add powerful EX auto skills. Let's see. So I could unlock for pieces. Let's just unlock with a gadget here and see if anything changes. I know. You know what? We actually could use a normal gadget. I don't think a normal gadget is going to change a huge amount. In fact, I have enough of the intricate gadgets. Let's grab Deku here real quick. Let's throw an intricate gadget at him. Okay, I have enough of those. I'm not terribly worried about him. So let's see here. Increases skill impact by 13% for critical hits. Increases character's power by 4%. And increases critical rate by 5%. And let's just throw one more and see if it rerolls. So increases power by 5. Increases character's skill impact by 8% for skill, and increases rate at which characters plus Ultra Gauge fills by 10%. So there is some rerollability in this. You can change things up a bit and roll for higher skills. Notice this is a lower skill, so there is some rerollability in here. Notice this little star here, particularly powerful EX skill effect. Items are consumed even if auto skill is not overwhelmed. So there is rerollability in some of these skills. So you could get higher skills, you could get higher battle powers. What the max is, I actually don't honestly know at this joint, but I'm going to be honest, with as early as we are in the game, I'm not really willing to mess with that too much. And I've spent enough of these guys right now in just kind of R&D trying to figure things out. So realistically, there is a possibility. If I go over here to Bakugo, and he does have a star on that effect, I honestly don't know offhand whether or not you can get multiple stars or anything like that, but I do know when we have a star, that's probably one I'm going to want to keep. This is a star down here as well, so that's probably another one that I want to keep. Notice that, though, that one does have 3,500 battle power, and that one is 3,150. So if worse comes to worse, this bottom one is the one I would probably reroll, try to get a little tiny bit more battle power up. But as we get later in the game, we could try rerolling these and dropping more items and seeing what we get. But for now, I'm pretty fundamentally happy with that. Now, it is worth noting, if you notice here a moment ago, we can actually unlock this with pieces. And the more pieces you drop, the better your results could be. So, yeah. Using more pieces makes it easier to add more powerful EX auto skills. So, we can upgrade these via pieces. I'm very curious what happens if I drop pieces. And I'm tempted to do that. But I kind of feel I need my pieces right now to base unlock Bakugo. So maybe later on we'll come back and we'll readdress this, because I think 20 frags right now would be a terrible investment when I've got to finish out all of his other stuff. So do bear in mind you could do that. That is something to mess with, but early game, it is not something you want to mess with at all. Maybe like late game, it's something I could play with and reroll and mess around with. But for the early game, the whole point in these tutorials is to get you basically the upgrades you need. So the main thing is, remember, obviously, blue, red, yellow highest, red medium, blue is the small, and you can reroll for better skills, though be very cautious about it, because it would be early game more beneficial to use some of these items on your other units, your other adventures, your other characters, and upgrade more. So that's pretty much that, guys. There's not an insane amount more to talk about there. Just notice that there's some variability in this, and that's why I wanted to cover it in its own video. I'm going to close this out. And I really meant to do this with every other video by doing a daily single, guys. Don't forget to do this, because this could pay out. Now, I'm going to do it on the movie banner just because, number one, these units are time limited. Number two, I want all three of them. Was really hoping for some hero outfits here, but let's bring the hype for the video game. Come on, let's go. We want to see some rainbow effects. Okay. Got particles, rainbows. No All Might. Can we get a fake out? Oh, okay. But I did get an SR Muscular. But that's going to be stars. So that's absolutely great news. I can go unlock more units and maybe even get some frags and maybe upgrade my EX skills. So there you guys go. That is EX skills. If you have any questions, post them in the comments section down below. We're still early game, so I'm still learning a lot of this, but I wanted to bring you guys some information on all of these units. Starting here soon, we'll actually talk about memories and things you can do with memories, how to level them up, and all that good stuff. So like, comment, share. I'll see you guys for that video here really soon.